my way.
Hey, what's up you guys? About 2 weeks ago I posted a 3D look online and I just posted on my Instagram, didn't think anything about it, went to bed, woke up and I looked at my Instagram and it had 1,000 likes. Seriously, within one night it just boom, it just exploded all over the place. I've never received so many likes in such a short amount of time. And I just... This is probably the reason why people always call me cute. I don't want to be cute. I want to be badass. Maybe this helps. Okay, anyway, so a lot of people liked it. I also shared it in a couple of Facebook groups and a lot of people out there liked it too. And many people requested a tutorial for this look, which is probably the reason why you're here now and why I am here now filming this. Because I finally got to it and I finally made a tutorial for this 3D look. And it is easier than it probably looks. So before we start, if you like this, please let me know by giving this video a like key or tell me in the comment section below. And if you really like it, you can subscribe to my channel so you can get notified when I upload more makeup and body paint videos. And I also have a lot of social media, which is probably somewhere around here. And you can click those and go directly to my Instagram, or Twitter, or Facebook, or Snapchat, or whatever, so we can hang out and be friends. Without any further ado, let's start the tutorial! To get a reference for myself of a 3D anaglyph look, I created it in Photoshop. There are many online tutorials on how to do that. If you do not have Photoshop, there are also free little programs on the internet that you can download. And I also found a website that does this for you within like 3 clicks, and it's also for free. Link to that is in the description bar below. Because you don't need a lot of products for this look, I'm gonna show you them right away, because it's easier. First of all, you're gonna need a red and a blue face paint. I'm using these from KRYOLAN. They're water activated face paints. Please use a vibrant red and a vibrant blue, no dark blues, no pinkish reds, vibrant. I'm gonna use a blue eyeshadow. And I did not have a red eyeshadow and I was totally panicking until I realized that blush existed. So you could also use blush, it's okay. And I'm also gonna use this flat, square-like brush. It's easier to make really neat strokes and to make them really, I don't know, square-like. You know what I mean. And for those wondering why I always wear headphones, it's so I can do a little dancing while face painting. And this also usually takes up most of my time. It's really bad. Okay, let's start. So I'm using the reference photo from the look I did before, obviously. But the first time I looked at the reference photo from Photoshop that I used. The main thing you're gonna do is draw on the lines of your face. The same as you would when you would sketch or draw a face. And it's also kind of pop art like. So I'm just drawing at the sides of my nose, I filled in my eyebrow, and usually you place it just a bit to the side, so you don't draw exactly at the side of your nose, but just a bit next to it, so that it looks glitchy, and that is what this anaglyph 3D effect is gonna do. It's gonna make it look like your face shifts a bit to the right, but also a bit to the left, if you know what I mean. And for smaller parts you can just use a smaller brush like I'm doing here. I'm using a detailed brush. Sometimes I didn't know what I was doing. I was just recreating what I saw on the Photoshop picture. So if you have a reference picture, you could just mimic that effect. I'm also gonna fill in a part of my other eyebrow, but I'm gonna leave the middle part open for the blue face paint. And as you can see, I'm drawing the tail just a bit below my actual brow tail, to mimic that glitch effect, to make it look like it's shifting and to just confuse your eyeballs. Also drawing on a little wing. I wasn't wearing eyeliner, but I mean, why not? And I'm also drawing the crease just above my crease. Same goes for the lips. On the left side of my lips, I'm going to draw my lips in red. And on the other side I'm going to draw them in blue to make it look like my lips are all over the place. Just draw the outlines and just fill them in. Adding another wing at my other eye. And again I'm just adding a bit of my crease above my actual crease. So for the sides of the face you mostly want to concentrate the red and blue parts at the side of your face, like I was saying. If you add the paint at the sides of your face, it's gonna make it look like your face actually stopped where the paint begins, if you know what I mean. So that the paint would be the effect that would be next to your face, but it is actually on your face. I hope this makes sense because it makes sense to me and I have no idea how to explain it otherwise. Just focus it on the sides of your face and try to follow your facial structure, your bone structure. Get out of my way, hair. Okay, and I'm going to go down to my body. Here again I'm trying to go with the lines of my body, the lines of my muscles or the lines of my bones. And at some parts I just didn't really know what to do, so again I just looked at the reference photo and just recreated some shapes up there. And here you can see I'm actually following the line of my neck. And I'm also drawing on just a bit above my collarbone. And later the sides of my shoulder. This is my face when I realized that my battery was low. Good thing I have another. Okay, let's go on with the blue paint. Clean your brush if you don't have another one. And I'm just gonna start at the side of my lip again. I'm also going just a bit over my lip to give him more of the glitch effect, because sometimes the glitches overlap each other or overlap parts of your face. I'm gonna fill in my eyebrow as well. Drawing a crease above my crease above my crease. And also an extra line beneath my wing. And for the sides of my face I'm gonna add some blue as well, following the same lines as I did with my red. But I'm not mixing the red and the blue because it will not look good with the paint. Does anyone else have like really weird face paint faces? I call this one the gaping fish. I guess sometimes I don't know what I do. I guess it's my concentration face. Same thing here, focusing the colors on the sides of my face and following my bone structure. This is my jaw-like structure. Because I want it to be visible from the front, some parts like this one at my jaw were not visible enough, so I'm just gonna thicken them up a little bit. And I'm gonna go and repeat the same steps but on my chest. Adding another collarbone, adding some parts on my shoulders, following my neck, etc, etc. And filling them in, of course. Okay, let's do some shading. For this I'm gonna start off with the blush for the red colors. And I'm gonna start off with a small angled fluffy brush. And basically what you're gonna do is that you're gonna put the eyeshadow next to the red lines that you drew. It's really simple, you're just kind of blending the lines and it really helps confuse the eye more than just the lines itself. And this is my duck, face painting duck face. I also did a bit of contour with the red. It's not necessary, but it just adds up a bit more of the color in your face. And I'm gonna really blend that in with the red face paint to make sure that it really connects. And I'm using an angled fluffy brush for this. This one is from e.l.f. if anyone cares what kind of brush it is. And I'm repeating this all over my face where I painted with red, except for the eyebrows. And I'm gonna go in with blue and another fluffy brush. I'm also adding up a bit to the contouring and I'm doing the same thing as I did before, just blending the sides of the blue paint. And for the smaller areas I'm gonna switch up to a smaller brush. The fact that I'm seeing this happening in 10 minutes is just so weird because it took me about 2 hours to complete this entire look. Taking another look at my reference photo and just using the blue and a fluffy brush to fill in my inner corner eye part and along the sides of my nose. Going a bit aside of my nose. And I forgot a bit of my eyebrows, so I just went in back with the paint and drew that on. Out of the way, hair, you're in my way. And I'm repeating the same steps on my chest with the fluffy brush and red and the blue eyeshadow and fluffing it all out. for the hair, I'm gonna use foundation brushes. And if you're gonna paint your hair, it's best to spray it with water to get a little bit wet. The paint glides on so much better if your hair is a little damp, so I would definitely suggest that. And I'm just gonna pull my hair and glide over it with the foundation brush and the paint. I'm trying really hard not to mix the colors here because I really don't want to mix the colors. And I'm just adding blue and red to random strokes or hairs. By the way, do you guys know that KRYOLAN face paints smell really good? Some of them smell like lavender. It's really nice. Okay, I'm almost done, but not yet. There are some optional choices here. If your lips look a little bleached, just like mine did, I added some hot pink lipstick to make them appear a bit again. And I'm gonna add some mascara, because why not? And you're done! That's it! That's the entire 3D glitch type of effect. Look! It brings some nostalgia back to the days when we had the blue and red glasses for the 3D movies, and it all looked like crap, but it was awesome. I hope you liked this video, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye bye!
Back from the dead.